Drilled to the left side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Adam Eaton. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Right to him. Throw won't get him. And now for Washington, Howie Kendrick. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Set. Here's the 3-1. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Juan Soto. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
As a look, now the pitch.
Helpful.
To third. To second for 1. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
So in now for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Grounded softly to the right. Oh, behind the back. And Zimmerman will throw across the diamond in time for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And the 3-1. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Next to bat for the Giants, Hunter Pence, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Crawford leads off first with 1 away. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they get put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And Pence swings and misses there for strike 3, and he's out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Scherzer has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. A runner on first with 2 away. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Scherzer comes set. Here it comes on 3-2. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. The 3-2 one more time. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Now in the box, Pablo Sandoval. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Two down, runners at first and second. One and two now. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Striding in now for the Nats, Eric Thames. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. And it's fouled away. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? There to take it in is Flores, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Two balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Asdrubal Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Ryan.
Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. Full count still. He'll try it again. 3-2. Swing and a line drive. But just foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Count still full. 3-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Hit on the ground to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He was hitless in the shutout last night. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate now, Brandon Belt. Lifted down the line in left. Cabrera in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Buster Posey.
Stepping in now, Buster Posey. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Right fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Into the box now, Jeff Samardzjia. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bottom of the second here with no score. And another foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On the ground to third. They'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. Giants leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Max Scherzer. He matches up with Jeff Samardzjia to get the inning underway. The 1-1 home.
That's a ball.
The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Fouled away. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and in the bat is Trey Turner. The 1-1 home. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Dickerson is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
In now is Adam Eaton, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line hard to the left side, but foul.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
The 1-2. Soft grounder left side. Oh, in trouble for Sandoval. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Runner at first following the error. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 3-2 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
The batter, number 35. Shortstop, Brandon.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Crawford. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
To the plate now, Hunter Pence. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski. Fastball well outside. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Lifted down the line in left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Juan Soto to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 9.
Striding in, Eric Thames. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
To second for Kendrick. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now at the plate, Alex Dickerson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here now the 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Soto is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 9.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Scherzer looks in. Here comes the 3-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that is through into right field for a single.
The catcher, number 28. Buster Posey.
At the plate, Buster Posey. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
No reason to sit on anything other than the hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And, ooh, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Giants leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding in once again as Drupal Cabrera reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 3-2 pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Here comes the payoff pitch. There's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
The pitcher, Max Scherzer, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. One there on the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1.
Now batting, the shortstop.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hence the catch, and now here's the runner breaking from third. Tagged by Posey will be too late. Safe at home plate.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, in a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Over to Crawford at the bag, and the force play will end the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Nationals are out in front here, 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Donovan Solano will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Giants, number 7, Donovan Solano.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. To short. Turner has it. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Scherzer will put this one away, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Jondo Gustave takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 74, Yandel Gustave.
Into the box now, Howie Kendrick. He was a ground out victim last time up. Three and 1 to Howie Kendrick. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Yastrzemski at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now that.
Here now is Juan Soto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike 1 and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
At the plate now, Eric Thames. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. So digging in now, Kurt Suzuki. There's prior history in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Suzuki is hitting over 350, up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave one. They lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ready once again, Hunter Pence. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. The 3-1 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Runners on first with one down. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Eaton is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number 12.
So coming to the plate, Alex Dickerson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. They're down 1-0. Tyler Rogers will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Tyler Rogers.
Digging in and looking for more as Asdrubal Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. A little roller toward the hole. Fielded cleanly, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Ryan Zimmerman. It was a walk in his last trip. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pence has a read on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Max Scherzer. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Nationals 1 and the Giants nothing. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Sliced hard on the ground, and Belt is aboard. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Now the 3-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Mauricio Dubon will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 1, Mauricio Dubon.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Thames will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Soto is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 8th inning coming up. Nationals on top, 1-0. Sean Anderson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 64, Sean Anderson.
Here now is Trey Turner. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. The 3-1. Squared that one up just a little late. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Yastrzemski. Still going back into the bleachers and gone. Trey Turner with a solo shot. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
And this is big right here. It's one thing to be winning late in the game, but going up by 2 runs makes a huge difference. Now their bullpen doesn't have to be perfect, just good. Takes a lot of pressure off, especially when you're on the road.
To the plate now, Adam Eaton. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. No outs, nobody on. Three and one. Waiting on deck is Howie Kendrick. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The second baseman.
At the plate, Howie Kendrick. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Around first, digging for 2. The throw is wild, and he gets away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Into the box now, Juan Soto. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
Settling in now, Kurt Suzuki. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-1 pitch to 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's 2-0 Washington. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. So stepping in, Brandon Crawford. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Popped up. Suzuki waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in, Hunter Pence. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. 2 out, nobody on. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Gloved by Kendrick. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Tony Watson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in the switch hitter as Drupal Cabrera, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the 1-1. Line drive to left. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. Hit down the line at first. To Crawford for 1. To Belt for the twin killing.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Starlin Castro will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is popped up near second base. Crawford is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nationals go quietly, but they're on top 2-0. Sean Doolittle takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 63, Sean Doolittle.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pablo Sandoval. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder, Alex.
Digging in now, Alex Dickerson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled off. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Brandon Belt. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. And Belt will lay off ball 4 as he's able to reach on the base on balls.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Steven Duggar will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 6, Steven.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that brings up Buster Posey. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 2-2. Hit in the air to shallow center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away. And now if the Giants start to think about pinch hitting possibilities, here's what they have remaining on their bench. Evan Longoria will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 10, Evan.
Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. 2 balls and a strike to Longoria.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. 2-2. As a look, now the pitch.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Soto has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third. Rob Brantley will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. So striding in, Wilmer Flores, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Last strike here for the Giants. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Washington used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Max Scherzer with his 4th win this season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Sean Doolittle hammers down the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game tonight: for the victorious Washington Nationals, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Giants, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher is Max Scherzer. His record is now 4-0. The save to Sean Doolittle, his 8th. The loss goes to Jeff Samardzjia. He falls to 0-4. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 22 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.